finish this or not? Oh! 2, 1, go!
Like I keep telling you, you never know what a woman is like until you are in divorce court, right? This woman wants this guy's Bitcoin that does not exist. Wow, let's get it.
Working on reconciliation. As to the discovery issues, the cryptocurrency that my client owned is called Ethereum. It is held through a Robinhood account. I am looking at an email that was sent with all the discovery responses as digital attachments to Miss Locke, in which the Robinhood account that holds the Ethereum, $600 worth of cryptocurrency, was sent as part of discovery responses. We have responded in a follow-up letter that Ethereum is cryptocurrency. It is held in the Robinhood account. That is what Robinhood is. It's like E-Trade is for stocks, Robinhood is for cryptocurrency, and that is all the cryptocurrency that my client is in possession of. The way Robinhood does their statements, Judge, is you are advised that you can have a statement available for download each month. If you go in and download it, then you have the statement. If you don't download it for that month, you cannot go back to prior months to download it. So I've advised that Miss Locke, she can send a business record subpoena to Rob.
Can I just say, fellas, if you're gonna marry somebody, why you gotta marry this, man? I mean, just look at that shit, man. Come on, man. This the best you could do, dog? This the best you could? I mean, just look at this chick, though. And look at her lawyer, looking equally pathetic. Fuck. Are you shitting me?
Robinhood and see what she can get. My client had statements from when he had opened the Robinhood account, and then he had a statement from the month when discovery was received. That is all the cryptocurrency he owns. They have repeatedly asked about him owning Bitcoin. We have answered that he does not own Bitcoin. He's never owned Bitcoin. Quite frankly, I think that this is an attempt by the respondent to allege that my
Feel like she a cold freak. Shorty right here? Mm-hmm. I know the type. Feel like she a cold freak.
client is hiding this money that doesn't exist, and they want us to prove something that you can't prove a negative. I can't prove that there is no more cryptocurrency than the Robinhood account. We have handed over the Robinhood account. As to the request for inspection, a Lego list with all of the Lego all of their sets they put out, Judge, have like numbers. They put serial numbers on them. So a list with all the serial numbers, the name of the Lego set, the value of it off of the lego.com website and off of ebay.com for older sites has been sent to Miss Locke. I advise that if she had someone who was able to value a toy collection or a collectibles like Legos, that we could make the items available for inspection. But if it's merely the respondent wishing to come into the marital residence and dig through my client's Lego collection, these parties were married for a very long time. She bought many of the items and gifted them to my client over the years for birthdays, Christmas, those things. She has been at the house 3 times by agreement to pick up property and to go through the party's personal property and divide it. She's been at the house several other times, entering the garage without consent to go through personal property and take items. She has had plenty of opportunity to view these items, besides the fact that she, throughout the marriage, was one of the people who helped my client receive those items as part of his collection. We do not oppose an inspection, but I'm not sure what the respondent's ability to seize them themselves versus receiving the list of the items. And I think that if we're calling this a collection, if there is some issue or concern by the respondent that these are collectibles worth more money than what they were purchased for example, if you were to talk about somebody who collects like rare baseball cards, then the respondent is not qualified to make an assertion of that value. It would require somebody who runs like a comic book store, somebody who's within that collecting world, who, as part of their profession, values those collectibles to say this is the value of the item. The respondent herself would not have the prerequisite knowledge to do that. And so, quite frankly, I don't know what information they're seeking other than to say they want to know about the toy collection. Well, they know about the toy collection. They know it's Legos and RC cars. They have an entire list of all the serial numbers. If they believe they're valuable collectibles, which they are not, Judge, I do want to be clear on that. My client is a big fan of Star Wars and he likes Legos. And so he's purchased a lot of the Lego Star Wars sets. He's been gifted a lot of the Lego Star Wars sets. They average about $29.99 a set. They are not rare collectibles. They're not hard to find. They're all over eBay, which is why the list was created as to what their value was. But if she believes that they are worth more than what they are sold for online, then she needs someone who is an expert in that world to make that determination, not her.
Ms. Locke, do you have a valuation expert in mind to inspect these toys and to give a fair estimate regarding their value?
Your Honor, our request for inspection specifically states that we be allowed to come in to picture the collections so that they can be valued by an expert in the field. So we have not secured an expert, and obviously we would be required to do disclosures for that, but the purpose was not for us to come in and my client decide what the values are. The request for inspection specifically asks that we be allowed to photograph the Lego collection so that we can then go and have it be valued. Additionally, Your Honor,
Could an expert do it purely from photographs without being able to see the items themselves and their current condition?
Your Honor, I think that would be at least a good starting point for us. Again, I just want to give a little bit of backstory here. We issued discovery in 2024. We issued a
Look at that face right there. This is what y'all gonna have to go through when y'all going through y'all divorce. I'm telling you. You're gonna get the opposing lawyer is gonna look like that. She ain't. You know, she's gonna look like that. Haggard. This is your wife. This is your life. It's fucked up, man. It's so bad, man. Like women can be so vindictive, right? That they will fight you for toys. Are you shitting me? This is how vindictive this chick is, dog. They never. It's never enough for them to just leave your ass. Like no, 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 no. Mm-mm. Nope, nope. I got to draw blood. I got to draw blood. I got to hit your ass where it hurts. I got to draw blood on my way out. And she knows, and this motherfucker right here, he looked like the type that he like to play with Legos. He just looked like the type geeky nerds. She knows that, and that's why she's trying to get that shit from his ass. Toys? Fucking toys? Next, we're gonna talk about some Bitcoin. I ain't gonna let the video play and all that bullshit, right? But maybe I'll fast forward it to about right.
And documentation regarding the amount raised from the sales transaction of that cryptocurrency.
And
So
Your
if
Honor,
it's going to require a business record subpoena, then you're going to need to issue one.
okay, that was gonna be my question. And if the only way I can do it is a business record subpoena, then that's fine.
And the court will approve it and get you on your way to obtaining that.
Okay.
Again, that business record subpoena, if necessary, will need to be submitted to the court within 30 days.
Guys, let me tell you something. When I was getting divorced, I had a bunch of crypto. I still got a bunch of it. I haven't sold shit. Still got it. So I was married to my ex for over 2 years. About 2 years. She pulled the plug. Her third marriage. So technically, because she had a good job, right? So technically, I could have went after her 401k. I could have, if I was being petty like that, right? And technically, she could have went after my. Technically, she could have. So at the end of the day, I just said, you know what? Look here, man. You ain't touching my crypto. Keep your little 401k. I'll keep my crypto. Done. That was it. Cause she used to watch that shit like a hawk. I remember when I even brought up when I was trying to be petty just to test her, I was like, well, since you want a divorce, well, I guess I'll take half your 401k. If you see how nervous she got real quick, because then we have to go through lawyers and all this shit. I was just like, look, man, look. When a chick like this dog is talking about she wants a divorce, let her go. Fuck. What you holding on for? Like, let her fucking go. Any woman that even got the nerve to say she wants a divorce, you're done. Get out of here. I'm not gonna fight for you. No, I ain't. I'm just not. What I always tell dudes is, listen, man. If you're gonna get a divorce, make it fast. Don't do it fast. Get it over with. Fight fast. Get it over with fast. She says she wants a divorce. Tell her, look, I'm not comfortable with that. Bring a family member. She still says it. Take her to church. She still says it. You're done. It's over with. Get out of there. All right. Look how petty this woman is, man. She's trying to go over this dude's toys, dog. That cryptocurrency that he does not even have. You feel me? Don't go over your Legos, man. Like this is cryptocurrency that this dude doesn't even have, man. But she got her eyes set on that shit. She got her eye. Look. I mean, just look at this shit, dog. Can't get over the fact that he chose to marry this chick. I just impossible. Ain't no fucking way. Anyway, that's life in the Western society. This is what happens, man. I go through all this mediation and all this bullshit. You hire a lawyer, your lawyer, she's gonna do a half a decent job. She don't want to be there, but hey, she's getting paid for it, so she might as well be there. And this is a judge that he couldn't give two shits, right? It's just another case. And hey, you're a dumbass. Here you go. But that's life as a Westerner in the United States, right? Guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Divorce matters. Why? Because divorce actually matters. Thank you guys. Peace.